Hello, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here for this practice for yourself. This is a somatic yin yoga practice. So what that means is that we will be going through a series of little exercises to support the nervous system and coming into deeper balance by activating the parasympathetic nervous system and utilizing acupressure for the meridian points along the heart, along the lungs, and the large intestine. So this is going to support our energy in flushing, in flowing, releasing any extra stagnancy or emotional baggage that we may be carrying surrounded around this feeling of grief and whatever may be entangled with that. So may this practice simply support you whenever you're needing a moment to support yourself, to feel, but also to move into a place of healing in your body and in your energy. So we'll begin in an easy seat. So finding a seat that's comfortable. If you want to sit up on a blanket or a cushion, you can definitely do that. So finding that for you, and we're going to place the center of our palms on our knees. And we're going to start here just by taking a deep breath in, elongate the spine, just feel how it feels to sit here. And let that breath out the mouth. Inhale. Let it out the mouth. Can you lift the shoulders up to your ears for this next breath in? Squeeze them up. You can press your hands down and then exhale when you're ready, just drop them. If that felt good, do it one more time. Breathe in. Squeeze and exhale. Let them drop. Wonderful. Bringing the heart over the pelvis. So just aligning the spine here. I'll show you what that looks like. So I tend to come forward. I'm going to just bring the torso back a little bit. Bringing the crown of the head over the heart. Heart over the pelvis, over the seat. From here, you're going to look to the left. Feeling a little bit of a stretch, deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, looking to the right. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, back to center. Looking all the way up, chin to the sky, look up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Reach that chin up. Exhale, bring the chin back to center. Breathe in. Chin down to the chest. Exhale. Stretching the back of the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in, let the shoulders roll down the back. Exhale back to center. Wonderful. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Looking towards your hands and your fingers if you want, wiggling them. As you exhale, bring the palms together and bring them down to your heart. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, arms down to your sides. We're going to do that a couple more times. Inhale, reach the arms up. Wiggle those fingers. Bring the palms together. Exhale, down to the heart in prayer. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open and relax them down to your sides. Stretch through your fingertips with this last one. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Spread. Palms together. Exhale, ground it down. Anchoring yourself in connection to the sky and to the land. Inhale, rise. Exhale, spread those fingers wide as they come down to your sides. Bringing your fingertips down to your sides now. Just take a moment to just come back to your natural flow of breath, feeling the support of the earth below you. How heavy can your legs and your seat be on the floor? How broad can your chest be? I know I already feel a stretch in my arms. There's some stagnant energy there for sure. Let's bring our palms back onto the knees. We'll take a couple cat-cows from this position. Very simple. I'm going to move to the side to show you what that looks like. So as we breathe in, the chest is going to come forward. Hips stay rooted into the ground. You're going to just look forward. If it feels good to look up, you can. Totally up to you. And then when you exhale, you're going to hold onto the knees as support so that you can round through the spine, chin to chest. Okay, stretching the back, opening the spine, inhale. Exhale, going back. So this can be as small or as big as a movement as feels good right now. You don't need to overdo it. Whatever feels good. As long as you're breathing and flowing with the pace of your breath. I'll open up through the spine. 2 more. Last one. Wonderful. Come back to center. Take a moment to let the shoulders drop, the elbows be a bit more heavy. For your seat to widen on the ground. And just notice the items and the colors that are in your room or your space that you're practicing in. You can move your head around. Just notice what's around you. You can even name them out loud. If it feels good, you can sigh. It's a really good sign that your nervous system's waking up here. You can yawn. You can do a little hum like I just did, a little That's very soothing for our body and our nervous system to just receive our own vibration. It's so healing. Wonderful. Let's bring our focus back to the body. And what we're going to do is take some hip circles or spirals with the torso here. So you're just going to go around in circles, holding on to the knees, just to go in whatever direction you feel called to go in first. It's almost like you're hula hooping here with the waist, with the hips here. And this motion can be, once again, as big or as small as feels good. Remember to breathe. You can play with that hum if you like, that bumblebee or that hummingbird breath. You can align your breath with the movement, whatever feels good. Coming back to center, we'll go the other direction. Starting off slow. Continuing to breathe, allowing them not to be forceful. Oftentimes, when we want to really support ourselves, we kind of like force the breath a bit. See if we can just be more intentional, more mindful of it. It can be gentle and still powerful. Wonderful. A few more spirals, staying with the motion. And gently coming back to center. Woo! Oh, letting the elbows be heavy. Just notice how you feel. You can soften your gaze or look at something in front of you. Or even close the eyes if that feels comfortable. If you feel called at any point during the practice to kind of like adjust your seat, please feel free. This is your practice. Let's rub the palms together, creating a bit of heat, a bit of healing energy with the palms. And then just bring them gently over the heart, one over the other over the heart. Let's take a breath in here. And a breath out, the nose or mouth, whatever feels good. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful, one more, inhale. And exhale at the nose this time. Notice immediately what is arising, the energy here, the emotions. And we're going to intend to, with our breath and with our power of our imagination, just visualizing, imagining that you're sending whatever healing, whatever love, whatever it is that you are desiring to pour into your heart, and whatever it is that you're deciding to pour out into the world. Just notice what that is. What is that medicine that you could use right now, that the world could use right now? That anyone feeling this grief, this energy, this experience, what is the medicine for you right now? We're now going to practice alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. And what we'll do is we'll use the ring finger and the thumb. I'm using my right hand. You can use your left hand, whatever feels good. The other hand can be palm face up, index finger to thumb. On the knee, you could also have the palm face down. Really find what feels really good for you. And we will be stimulating the balance of the Ida and Pingala, the left and right, the yin and yang, with this breath. Okay? So what we'll do is we will breathe in through one nostril. We're going to cover that nostril and breathe out the other nostril. And then we repeat that on the other side, breathing in through this nostril. We'll cover that, uncover the other one, and breathe out through the other nostril. And I'm going to guide you through this. We're going to do just one full round, a couple minutes of this, okay? So finding your position, let's take a deep breath in through the nose to start, and out through the mouth. Covering the right nostril, we'll breathe in through the left. Cover the left, uncover the right, exhale through the right. Inhale. Switching. Exhale left. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale right. Inhale right. Switching. Exhale left. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale right. Inhale right. Switching and exhale left. Inhale. Switching and exhale. Continuing this breath. And imagining that medicine, that love, or that healing energy going in as you inhale. And going out into the world as you exhale. Don't worry too much if you forget which nostril is which and how to inhale, exhale, it's okay. Just return to that visualization of the healing medicine, the love coming in as you breathe in through one nostril. And as you breathe out the other. Two more rounds. Releasing on that last exhale, releasing the palms to the knees. Breathing in and out through both nostrils. Just notice how you're doing, how you're feeling. We're now going to do some acupressure. So we're going to go into lung 2. So we have the clavicle here, the collarbone. At the very, very end of that, you can choose whichever side you want to start with. You're just going to find a depression here. So this is kind of like a valley. And we're going to allow the water within this valley to flow again, the chi, the prana, the energy to flow again. So just feeling into this area at the very end here, and you may just want to massage it, okay? Just massaging like in circles around this area. You might find a couple spots that feel a little tight and tense, and you can focus on those areas, okay? So you're just gonna massage this area and just breathing. Deep breaths as you do this. The pressure can be very soft. It doesn't need to be very hard, okay? It's a subtle energy that we're working with, and also as we can feel a little bit of a tension. We can hold a lot of emotions in this space, so just allow what you're feeling. If it feels good to hold it rather than massage it, you can do that. Just remembering gentle touch, okay? Doesn't need to be very hard. The pressure can be gentle. Just imagining that energy going down your arm and out your palm. May it return to the earth and be transformed on your behalf. Releasing that pressure here and just taking a moment before we move on to the other side. And when you're ready, you can move on to the other side. So going to the very end of the clavicle here and just starting to massage this area. Whew. You can even go into the armpit. This is also an area that we can support our lymphatic system for release, elimination. Ooh. Supporting in emotions to flow freely so that we're not holding so much in our chest, in our body, so that we're not suppressing so much. So just massaging, gentle, subtle touch, or holding here. And continue to breathe. Wonderful, wonderful. One more breath. And we'll release. Letting that energy flow. Take a moment. Let's use one of our hands and we're just going to squeeze the very top of the shoulder here by the neck. Just give a couple squeezes, maybe even like those circular motions. Getting a little closer to the neck here as well. This is really wonderful to wake up our parasympathetic nervous system. That rest, digest, that healing state of being within our body. Ooh, wonderful. And once you've done that, you can move on to the other side. Another thing you could do is like squeeze into the arm if that feels really good. It just came through. And then you can move on to the other side, just massaging the very top of the shoulder here by the neck. Ooh-wee. Notice what you're holding here. Give yourself so much love and grace. And then once again, if you want to squeeze underneath the armpit, you can. Let's release that. Hands on the shoulders. Just take some more shoulder rolls up and back. Continue that breath. We want to continue this breath so we're allowing life force in. We're waking up the lungs that hold the grief in our body. Help us process this energy. Rolling the shoulders forward now. Wonderful, wonderful. And we're going to hold on to one wrist. Make a little fist with your wrist and just roll it out. Okay, picking one direction and then going the other direction. Supporting our heart with this motion. We also hold a lot of energy in our joints, so it's really nice to open them up so that the energy can flow. Moving on to the other side, holding on to the wrist, giving it a little gentle squeeze, and then creating that fist and going in one direction. And then going the other direction. Wonderful, wonderful. Whew. Deep breath. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now we're going to move on to our stomach. So going all the way onto your stomach. Come this way. And you're going to place one hand over the other, allowing that to be your pillow. Putting your forehead on your hands and just allowing your body to grow heavy. See how relaxed your shoulders, your hips, and your toes can be on the ground. And I invite you, if it feels good, if you feel comfortable, to allow some hot breath out the mouth, a good sigh. Just let yourself settle here. And then we're going to shift the hips from side to side. Just the hips moving here. You can go as slow or as quick as feels good. We're just shaking up a bit of energy in our lower body. Continue breathing as you shake the hips, just sloshing them side to side. Now bringing that to a pause. Next movement, we are going to bring our left knee. You could do your left or your right, whichever you feel called to do first. You're just going to bring it up, out to your side. Only going as far as feels comfortable. And we're just going to hold the leg here, opening up the inner leg, the inner thighs. You can place one cheek on your hands if that feels good. Looking in the direction of your leg. Take a deep breath in. Then let it out. One more inhale. And exhaling, coming back to center. Forehead comes back to center. Nice and gentle. With a minimal effort. Okay, so we'll do the other side, bringing that knee out to the side, bending it, bringing it as far up as feels good, and then holding here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Breathe in, get heavy. Breathe out. One more inhale. And really gently, with a little effort, just bring that leg back. Beautiful. You're gonna roll onto your left side. Okay. So this is my left. To come all the way onto your back. So coming all the way onto your back, you're gonna have your knees bent. Feet flat on the earth, hands down by your sides. Just allowing yourself to get acquainted with the ground here, looking up at the ceiling above you, or the sky above you, wherever you're at. So our next pose, we're going to do a little acupressure with it. It's banana asana. We're creating like a crescent moon or a banana shape with the body. And with the acupressure point, it's going to be large intestine 11. And when we bend our elbow, we go right to the crease with our thumb, okay? And you're going to feel like a dip, a little depression here. Once again, that valley, okay? So we're going to just press gently on this valley on both arms. Okay, you might feel a little bit more pressure in one side than the other, but this is the shape that we're going to make, and it will be above the head. Okay, so just to show you where that's at. So you can release the arms now. Let's bring the hips up, shift them over to the left gently, and we're going to shimmy our upper body to the upper right side of the mat or towel or whatever we're on, and then the legs are going to come to the bottom right. So once again, creating that shape. And you may need to adjust so that your hip bones are pointing upwards and so that you're more flat on the ground. If you want to go a little bit deeper here, you can cross one ankle over the other. And then once again, holding on to the acupressure point with the elbows and bringing the arms above the head. You can bring the arms as far right as feels good to feel a nice long stretch in the side body, the left side body. And we're going to hold here, so it doesn't need to be a big stretch that you feel right off. You're just going to feel a little stretch, going at about a 5 out of 10 in sensation, and then just breathing here. Bringing the shoulders away from the ears as you hold this pressure point gently at the elbow crease. And coming back to your breath. And just notice if you find yourself clenching here. I know sometimes I do. So just a reminder to maybe take a little wiggle, let yourself know that, okay, I can let go. How heavy can you be on the ground? What muscles don't need to be working right now? Maybe any muscles in the legs, the thighs. Let the belly be soft. If you start to feel any tingling in the arms or hands, you can bring the arms down and we'll just hold it for a couple more breaths. Releasing that pressure point. Bringing the hands down either by your sides or on your stomach. Take one more breath in and let this next exhale release any pressure that you're holding out the mouth. Let's bend through one leg and then the other, real slow. You're going to shimmy everything back to center. And we're going to go right on to the other side. So find center first with the knees bent and the hips. You'll shift the hips, lifting them towards the right side of the mat, straightening the legs down towards the bottom left, and then shifting and shimmying your shoulders and your chest and your head to the upper left. We are going to hold that acupressure point again, switching the cross of the elbows if you can remember. If you don't, not to worry. And then bringing the arms above the head. Once again, if you want to go deeper at any point, you can cross one leg over the other, one ankle over the other. Finding your 5 out of 10, just a little bit of sensation, enough to feel a stretch along the right side body, side of the waist and torso, maybe even to the shoulder and arm, down the leg, making sure that the body is facing up. And holding here, letting the muscles that do not need to work just relax. See how heavy your legs can be. How relaxed your chest can be. And how gentle your arms can be as you hold this acupressure point. Releasing the arms down to your sides or on your stomach. Taking some breaths in and then releasing pressure out the mouth as you exhale. And crossing the ankles if you had them crossed. Begin to bring one foot to the ground, then the other, shifting your upper body back to the center and shifting the hips back to center as well. Wonderful. Just taking a moment here of rest. You can keep the knees bent or elongate them to just take a full rest before our next pose. Once again, how heavy can you be on the ground below you? How relaxed can your belly be? How relaxed can your jaw be? Can you let it hang and just be a little slack jaw? Wonderful. Let's bend one leg and then the other. You're going to lift the hips and just very slightly bring them over to the left, bending through the knees, and you're going to drop the knees over to the right. So we want to keep our shoulders generally on the ground, facing up towards the sky. That left arm is going to reach out towards the side, straight out, or in a diagonal. I only have room for a diagonal. And what we really want to do is stretch into the upper body and the upper arm here. So the inside of the arm and the chest are getting a nice stretch. If you want to go further, if you're like, oh, this feels good, I want to go further, you can always cross the left leg over the right and then drop the legs from there. The other arm can be wherever feels best. And just finding where you land here. Just taking some deep breaths into this twist, bringing that breath down into the belly. Might even help to place your hand on your belly to feel the inhale and the inflation of your belly. Giving gratitude to your breath and feeling that deflation of your belly as you breathe out. We'll hold here. Notice where you may be tensing or tightening. Sometimes we can start to feel it in our hip flexor, the front of our hips. Let out some pressure out the mouth. Just gently softening those areas with our breath and our intention. Let's bring our left arm back very slowly, and slowly bringing the knees back up. You're going to bring the hips back to center. The feet are going to come a little bit wider. Knees are going to come into touch. Hands on the heart, belly, or by your sides. Taking a moment of rest. Bringing the feet, shuffling them back to hip width distance apart. Pressing into the feet to lift the hips slightly to the right. Bringing the knees up and then dropping them to the left, reaching your right arm out to the side or in a diagonal, wherever you feel that nice open stretch through the chest and arm, only as much as feels good. Remember, you don't need to go very far. Remembering that you always have the option to cross the right leg over the left, crossing the legs and then dropping. Once again, remembering we're staying here for a minute or so, so find some gentle opening stretch here and yeah, just don't push yourself. Trusting in this twist and just breathing into the belly once again. In this pose, we really are wringing out the energy within the spine, the tension we've been holding, the weight you've been carrying. It's a nice cleansing position. And once again, adjusting if you feel that your muscles are compensating in any way or trying to work here, giving them a little break. Slowly bringing one foot to the ground and then the other. Hips back to center. Bringing the hands over the belly or the heart, or even one over the heart, one over the belly. Taking a moment here to just be with yourself. To honor the flow of energy moving through you, honoring your experience, honoring your body, your breath. And bring one knee and then the other in towards the chest. And this is a little wind release pose, so you're just going to hold onto the knees and squeeze them down. It may even feel good to go side to side. You can take, honestly, any motion or stretch that feels super nice and yummy for your body, your low spine. A little happy baby maybe, some circles. Taking a couple final deep breaths here wherever you are. Now you're going to squeeze those knees in, bring the chin up if it feels good. You're going to breathe in, hold, squeeze, and then exhale. Release down into your Shavasana. Legs can extend out long. Arms come down to your sides, taking up as much space. This feels good here. You can even challenge yourself. If it feels really good and you want a hip opening here in our Shavasana, you can bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide for a Supta Baddha Konasana, a butterfly shape with the legs. So find what feels good. Letting the shoulders drop down the back, sitting heavy on the ground. The arms softening. Chest open, broad. How relaxed can your chest and your belly be? Can you let the legs just splay, relax and open as they naturally do? Letting the feet be heavy. You can soften the gaze or close the eyes. And we'll take this time to rest, to integrate, and to just be. Deepening into your breath. Beginning to wiggle your toes. Feeling the foundation of your being, this wiggle. Wiggling through the fingers. And if it feels good, you can take a little stretch, reaching the arms above the head, toes reaching in the opposite direction, and rolling on to one side, allowing your arm to be a pillow. Taking a breath here. And using your hands to help you slowly come up. Before we close here, we'll do a little release with the energy of the arms here. So you're going to use one arm, and we're going to start with our right. So this is going to look opposite to you. We're just going to swipe down, either gently or with more force, whatever feels good, from the side here of the neck all the way down the arm. Just doing the left arm to start. Now going to the right arm from the side of the neck all the way down. And just flicking the hands, flicking the fingers. Wonderful. Take an inhale, reach the arms out to the side, all the way up to the sky. Palms come together. Exhale down to heart center. Giving yourself a moment of gratitude. Thank you for practicing, for taking this time for yourself. Oh my goodness, please do Allow yourself all the spaciousness and the love and the nourishment that you can offer yourself at this time. Namaste. If this served you, please do like. You can save this. You can utilize little elements of this practice throughout your day to support you and feeling this grief and moving through it, and just really supporting your body and your energy at this time. You can comment below how you're doing, how you're feeling. Let yourself be supported by this community. Once again, thank you so much for practicing. And I send you and all you love so much love. Thank you. And I will see you next time.